So before we jump into this video, I wanted to give a really big shout out to our patrons who have been there through thick and thin with us, supporting us and helping to fund just the life of a documentarian, if that's a word. Just all the efforts that we go through documenting this journey that is our life and the process of renovating this house and helping to fund projects like the colouring book that's coming up to be going live soon. It's all very exciting. We're hoping to have like a preliminary launch for our patrons so you guys can have access to the colouring book before it goes live to the big world. So if you guys are hoping to know more about that, and if you're wanting to just show support and love in other ways other than just watching our channel, we would love for you to be a patron, and we appreciate all our current patrons, and yeah, we just can't thank you all enough for helping to fund this whole journey here on YouTube, because it's a lot of work and we love doing it and we really want to keep doing it. And yeah, big shout out to our patrons and all the rest of you who make this channel and journey possible. Now on with the video. Good day. This Monday is a big day because they're going to start demoing this epic red room into our kitchen. So we have to move the dining room into the playroom and get all this stuff out so it can be clean and ready for them to start bright and early at like 8:30 Monday morning. So clean up time. Today's a very exciting day. Begins demo of the kitchen. Demo crew is demoing away. They've made a big hole from the inside to the outside, so I'm not sure if they're going to be working on, I guess, the windows there. Should be interesting to see how they kind of put that together, and if they'll just leave it open until tomorrow or whenever they're done, I guess. I don't imagine so, but demo is full force, going hard. Justin is out beekeeping all day today. We've got our friends Becky, Billy and Will, who are also bus travelers, staying with us, and Billy has been helping Justin with this truck that he purchased. We found out it has a crack in the main block, which means that we are just going to get rid of it as soon as possible, but we're going to make it so it drives a little better. Yeah, we have to fix the clutch, got it running. Yeah, so Billy is outside working on that. The crew is here on the inside of the house trying to stay out the way of everybody with the dusty bits. I am trying to finish this coloring book by this Thursday. We're going to be going out of town Thursday through Sunday, so we're all trying to kind of like get things done before we aren't here. Sue's back from school! I left to go pick up Zay, and I come back in this room, it's like no one was ever in here except that it's completely gutted. But they did a good job cleaning this space out. It's completely empty now. They even demoed over here into the basement. That's our pantry in the kitchen. There's dust everywhere. And we have a hole to the outside of our house, and also no side door. So I'm not sure if they're going to come back and finish a project today, but we might have to remount that door so that we can lock the house up tonight, because they kind of left us ill-equipped, I guess, for the night. Otherwise, this place looks crazy. It's so cool to see it just at its bones. All the plaster and all the wood looks to be in good condition, which is good to know. I guess this is our kitchen. It's also crazy to think that just like a day ago, I feel like everyone was hanging out and we were doing a music show. Just got vinegar sprayed in my eye thanks to my daughter. Monday, I guess they start on floors up here, and so Justin called me today and was like, I need to pack everything up because before they do the floors they need to do the walls. So it looks like this week they're going to try and do the walls, and then we'll do the floors as soon as we're back from the festival. Although if I'm being completely honest, I'm not sure that that is a good idea, because we need time to pack up and get things organized. After looking through some of the stuff in the kitchen, we realized that the demo like residual dust dust has kind of seeped into places that you never would assume that the dusty ports would get to. Got cutlery drawers that are in the kitchen on the other side of the wall. So it's a whole thing. And so we've got to clean all that, and we're trying to figure out where we can put everything so that it would be safe and not get covered in dust. I ordered a lead paint test kit so that we can really actually know what the deal is with the walls and if every single room of the house has lead paint or if any of the rooms have lead paint. So that'll be really helpful so we can know how safe we really do need to be. Right now I'm working on cleaning out Zay's room. We're putting books away. We're gonna work on cleaning out the bathroom because they're gonna have to redo the flooring in there. Things just seem all over the place right now. We are trying very hard to stay calm, but there's a lot happening with the truck outside and our neighbor wondering about our bus. For those that are also wondering about the buses being parked in our backyard, we read on the county's official documents, nothing of the sort when it comes to recreational vehicles parked on your property. So technically we're fine. I just don't want to be pissing anybody off. So there's that. They took our door off in the room downstairs. This is just a rant, by the way. This is Juby's rant right here. I don't know how we're gonna lock the door tonight, so that's a thing. Yeah, Mackenzie's van just got back from the shop. Their other car needs to go to the shop. My sister's gonna be borrowing the Jeep, which means that we're running off of one vehicle. The red pepper is currently at the shop, so there's just so much. You know how life, everything comes in like a storm, and it's just like, bam, hits you. That's us right now. Life is madness. We're gonna do the best we can to kind of get things cleaned up, tidied, put away, and emptied out so that they can start working on this space come next week, because that's happening too. Demo is very messy, but doesn't look as messy on TV, I guess, when you're not in it. You know, when you watch those HGTV shows? Anyways, okay, rant over. We're trying to avoid being in the room downstairs until we know what the deal is with the paint and all the dusty stuff, particles in the air. So for now, we're doing the best we can to work on other projects.
Always turning with the motor. So what you're doing when you push in the clutch is actually just separating it so you can make your shift change, and then it's gravity.
Okay, as if enough hadn't already gone wrong or right today. It's just been one of those days where so much has happened. So we're trying to get the kids to bed. Zay's asleep. We're waiting on Knox. We're gonna have a grown-up family meeting where we can talk about everything. Basically, I got the lowdown from Dean. He permanently fixed the door back on to the door frame. The hole in the wall was supposedly an accident. We have gloss fuses that are super retro looking, and there's a few that have been busted. So we're having an electrician come by tomorrow as well to kind of fix things. I got my salt lamp over there. I guess none of the lights work, but we have some plugs that work. So that's good. At least the fridge is still on and the oven is still on, so we're able to cook and keep our food fresh. We're all living by candlelight tonight, and Azalea has one night light that works. We've got this light working, and I'm going to be using my phone a whole bunch and trusting our good old Jackery for this emergency situation. Babe, what are you doing? He said the electrician is coming by tomorrow.
I know, I was just trying to see if this would fix anything. Let me tell you about the wires.
They're not up to go. So the guys are here to patch up this hole by twilight. We have to wait now probably 2 hours for Angelo to put Knox to bed because it takes him forever to go tie-tie. Eventually we'll have this meeting. Also, I should mention that Becky has been so kindly helping with that bench project that we started and never finished and left you hanging on. So big shout out to Becky. Thanks for all that help.
All your help today. She's been staining the bench. She asked to go to work.
I did.
This is the duo that's helping us out a ton. And it's us. Taking care of Odin, giving Odin a play date.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Wrestling match outside. We've got all kinds of projects. We've got the truck, the bench, the kitchen, all kinds of stuff. Getting after it.
Farmhouse sink, island, cooktop. Oh my god.
Meanwhile, I can wrap around the edges right now.
Tonight is pizza night. We're celebrating having power again. The crew is all outside making pizzas. The house smells delish. We're enjoying the madness of 10 people in this house, plus the contractors.
Rich Tanadia!
Double time.
Double!
Oh, hi, Odin.
Hi, Hi, Odie. Hi, Odie. Stay.
Off to check the progress of the truck. It's a new day and the guys have been filling the cracks in the walls that they busted through. And the boys out here have been working on getting the transmission attached again. So let's see what the progress is. Everybody's out here. Oh my god. Oh, and here's Auntie B. Oh, and here's Taz. Oh, Becky's busy staining again. We need to get the rest of the wood so we can just bang this project right out. Hey, Pop.
What's up?
How's it going?
We got her in.
Oh, the transmission's back in there, so the clutch is done?
Yes.
Nice.
Well, you know. First off, Billy did it all. Second off, just the tip is in. Okay, what do we got here? This, all right, and then we got a socket.
Babe, look at those hands.
Maybe just do the top 4.
You didn't take
Yeah,
your rings
okay.
off.
I can't do that right now.
Odin's tail's like, wee!
So I have to show you guys, when we had no power, there was like some plugs that were working and some plugs that were not working. So the only way to get the Wi-Fi to work was to plug it in the kitchen that they're demoing, which is the only room that the like internet wire connected to. And then we needed power in there. So the kitchen had power for some reason. Electrical cord all the way to this plug. We're just living a crazy life right now. I don't even know what to say. There's the truck, the bus, all these people. Can't complain. Alright, so the guys have started working upstairs here in Zay's bedroom. So I'm going to give you a little inside scoop and also introduce you to some of the crew that have been helping us here. Yeah, so I guess they're just like pulling out where it's cracked, they're not around, filling like this, and then letting it dry.
Oh, I thought they would just take out the...
It's not so messy. Guys, now's your moment to shine. We have Fidel and Dean getting busy over here. Thank you for all your hard work.
Oh, no worries.
Oh man, these guys have made hella progress up here in this room. It's looking so good. It looks like they've put the skim coat on. So they've opened up the cracks and then they've refinished it with the skim coat and then they'll kind of sand it down a bit. They've worked on areas over here, just pulling things back, smoothing things out, and down below. It's not as messy as we thought it would be, as like the kitchen demo was, but it's looking really good in here. And pulling things back from the walls and just kind of like opening these cracks up has allowed them to really fill that space. They add like these screws to kind of hold the plaster in place so it doesn't crack any further, and then using like an X-Acto blade and things like that to kind of make it flush with the wall. I guess they're also getting into the ceiling cracks, and you can still see some of those boards that is the old-fashioned way of how they were doing the plaster and creating walls instead of using what we do now use being drywall. So it's looking really good in here. I can't wait to get this room painted. Probably have to do that before we get Azalea moved in so she can have a first finished room of the house. What an honor. Anyways, yeah, I guess these guys went off and took a lunch break, but everything is looking really awesome. You hear that creak? We have yet to master how to escape Azalea's room at night when we put her to bed because the floors just creak everywhere. I'm gonna let those guys get back to work and cannot wait to get to Shikori this weekend. Shikori is a festival I used to bend at just like down the road from here, down in Pittsburgh. It's like a bluegrass. They've got some fun late night kind of bit more electronic music sometimes, and then also like fun dancing Hispanic salsa like music. It's a really cool local festival. It's got a really great kid-friendly environment. The crew is going to be on standby with any renovations until we're back. I just like the idea of being around and in the house so that I know what progress they're making, and if anything needs to be moved out the way or if they need anything from us, it's just nice to be able to be here so that they can, you know, get in touch and we can just kind of check in with them when we need to. So life is crazy because We are, I feel like, living in suitcases and bags again. The mattresses are up against the wall here. Red Pepper's at the mechanic, which is an hour away from here on the way to Shikori. So we just left her there. She just needed an oil change. And so these 2 mattresses are gonna go in Mackenzie's van and we're gonna drive them down to Shikori. And all this stuff is sort of like in standby because we are packing for this festival. It's like 4 days. And then everything obviously here was just to get everything out of the room that they're working in. So here we are in the chaos of being on the go and moving and having 101 things going on all at once. But I think we all deserve a nice escape. And so I think today is where we will leave you before we have to prep and do all the things that we need to do for Shikori, and see you for a brief moment at the festival.
Slow down, mama, why you talk so mean? Good Lord, Nashville, it ain't what it seems. Got nice clothes, late night shows, boogie down at the bar. Fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now and don't look back. But hey, don't you wanna play? Hold on, sugar, why you look so sad? Come on now, mama, ain't nothing here so bad. You got fast cars, movie stars, party on down the street with Mary Jane, good cocaine, plenty down there to eat. You can double down, throw some dice, you can take off now, don't think twice. But hey, don't you wanna play? Baby, go on. Tell me where you wanna go. But baby, I don't work down there anymore. No, I don't.